$799. That is what the biggest name in tech is asking for. A pair of glasses with a display the size of a postage stamp. $599 gets you a rival with no camera and no speakers at all. This entire category has been selling you a costume and billing you for a computer. So when the INMO GO3 showed up, I skipped the spec sheet and ran one test instead. Call it the Tuesday test. Would you wear these on an ordinary Tuesday? To the office? To lunch? On the walk home? And would a single person look twice? The answer caught me off guard. There is one thing these do in 5 seconds that nothing else in the category does at all. There is also a catch nobody prints on the box. Stick around, because by the end you will know exactly whether these belong on your face. Smart glasses do not die in a lab. They die at a dinner table, the second somebody across from you squints and asks what is on your face. INMO went after the social problem before it went anywhere near the feature list. And the GO3, what came out the other side? 58 grams on the scale. Your everyday frames sit around 30, so you notice these for the first 10 minutes, and then you forget about them, which is the highest compliment a face wearable ever earns. The temples measure 8 millimeters thick, roughly the width of a pencil, and every piece of the electronics hides inside them. The body is aluminum alloy, with a CNC engraved matte finish, so there is no glossy plastic shine catching the light in a restaurant, and no smeared fingerprints after a day of taking them on and off. 2 colors at launch, black with red accents or black with silver, and neither one announces itself across a room. The quiet details do the heavy lifting though. Air cushion nose pads spread the load instead of carving a red groove into your bridge by hour 3. The temples flex independently across 15 degrees, so a wide head and a narrow head both get a real fit rather than a compromise. Prescription lenses are supported, which means you are not choosing between seeing the world clearly and seeing your notifications. And the camera gets a physical cover, an actual piece of plastic you slide across the lens, not a software toggle you have to take on faith. Somebody at INMO has sat across a table from a stranger wearing a pair of these and felt exactly how that goes. Here is where reviewers get disappointed and owners get happy. The display inside the GO3 is deliberately unambitious, and the restraint is the entire strategy. 2 green micro LED panels, 1 per eye, feeding a diffractive waveguide, 640 by 480 pixels each, 30 degrees of field of view, and up to 1500 nits of adjustable brightness. It is a private information layer, not a screen, and INMO never pretends otherwise. Put those numbers against the competition, and the picture sharpens fast. Meta's display glasses give you 20 degrees of field of view for $799. Even Realities charges $599 for 27.5 degrees and 1200 nits. The GO3 hands you more room and more brightness for the same money as the second one, and $200 less than the first. On field of view alone, it is the widest window of the 3. Brightness is the spec buyers underrate every single time. 1500 nits means walking out of a shaded parking garage into noon sun and still reading your turn arrow without cupping a hand over your eye. Plenty of waveguide glasses turn into a blank pane of glass the moment you step outdoors. And a navigation display you cannot read in daylight is a navigation display you stop using by week 2. The flip side of the same optics is privacy. Light is blocked from leaking out the front, so the person across the table sees clear lenses while you quietly read a translation of the sentence they finished 8 seconds ago. Everything else on these glasses is a nice extra. Translation is the reason the GO3 exists at all. 78 languages going in, 98 coming out, and 9 of those run fully offline with no signal whatsoever, covering English, Chinese, Japanese, Spanish, Korean, French, German, Russian, and Thai. Offline matters far more than the headline number does, because the moment you land in a foreign airport with a dead data plan is the exact moment you need this thing to work. It runs 4 different ways. Point the camera at a menu, a train platform sign, or a museum placard, and photo translation reads it back inside your lenses in a couple of seconds. Sit through a meeting or a lecture, and real-time subtitles scroll across your view, while a 4-microphone array with noise cancellation isolates the voice from the room. Clip on the optional INMO speaker, and you get true 2-way conversation, where your words leave the speaker in their language, and their reply appears in your lenses. Every session syncs back to the phone app, so a translated conversation stays searchable long after it ends. The application nobody markets hard enough is accessibility. Set the input language and the output language to the same one, and these stop being travel glasses and turn into a live captioning device. Somebody hard of hearing gets subtitles on the real world, delivered through a frame that looks like ordinary eyewear rather than medical equipment. That one setting is worth more to the right person than every other feature on this list put together, and it costs nothing extra. Now the 5-second thing I promised you. Every pair of smart glasses on the market shares one failure, and it lands around 3 in the afternoon. The battery dies, and your glasses become glasses. Meta gets you 8 hours, which is genuinely strong, and when it ends, you drop them in a case and wait. The tethered crowd pulls power from whatever they are plugged into. Dead is dead, right across the category. INMO did something almost stupidly simple instead. The battery is a 270 mAh module that snaps magnetically into the temple. When it runs out, you pull it, drop it in the charging case, snap in the spare that came in the box, and you are running again in about 5 seconds without ever powering the glasses down. The 1300 mAh case holds another 3 to 4 full charges on top of that. Here is the honest half. A single module does not last long. INMO's own figures put continuous translation at around 3 hours, teleprompter at 3 1/3, music and calls at 4 1/2, and standby past 8. On paper, one cell loses badly to Meta. The swap is what flips the whole equation, because carrying a spare in a case the size of an earbud tin buys you something no rival offers at any price, which is never watching a heads-up display go dark in the middle of a sentence. It is the most practical idea in this category right now, and I expect it copied inside a year. The teleprompter sounds like the most niche feature on the list, and for most buyers it is. For anyone who presents, teaches, pitches, or films for a living, it quietly pays for the glasses by itself. You load a script into the app, it floats in your field of view, and your eyes stay locked dead center on the camera, or the room, instead of drifting sideways to a monitor. Studios rent hardware rigs to solve this exact problem, and this version rides on your nose. The AI smart scrolling is the part worth your attention. Rather than crawling at a fixed speed you have to chase, it listens to your voice and follows your pace. So wandering off script or ad-libbing half a paragraph does not leave you stranded 3 lines behind. You steer it manually 3 ways as well: a swipe along the temple, the phone app, or the optional INMO Ring 4 on your finger for gesture control when your hands need to stay in frame. The meeting side runs off that same 4 microphone array. Press the go button, it records the room, and instead of dumping a raw wall of transcript on you, it generates a written summary with action items already pulled out. Walk out of a 40-minute call with the decisions listed rather than a recording you never replay. Set expectations honestly on the voice assistant though. Ask it the weather, a unit conversion, a quick lookup while your hands are full, and it delivers cleanly. It is not a full chatbot strapped to your temple, and INMO has never claimed it was. Navigation is the feature I would reach for most, and it arrives carrying the catch I flagged at the top. Here Maps is built in, and turn-by-turn directions float in your line of sight while your phone stays buried in your pocket. Walking an unfamiliar city after dark, that reads as a safety feature more than a convenience, because a stranger holding a glowing phone and squinting at a map is the most obvious target on the street. The catch is the limits, and they are real ones. Navigation covers walking and cycling only. There is no driving mode, so this is not a heads-up display for your commute, unless your commute happens on foot or 2 wheels. The display is monochrome green, full stop, with no color at any point, so arrows, subtitles, and scripts all glow the same shade over the world in front of you. And the frames are not a computer. They run a lightweight real-time operating system on a dual-core chip, tethered to your phone over Bluetooth, which means no app store and no independence from the handset in your pocket. Then there is the accessory math, and this is where the sticker price stretches. The speaker that enables 2-way conversation translation, and the Ring 4 that handles gesture control, both cost extra on top of the glasses. The core experience stands up fine without either one, but the 2-way translation demo doing the rounds online is running on hardware sold separately. Price the bundle you would use, not the headline number, and remember every advanced feature routes through the companion app, so INMO's software support over the next few years matters as much as anything in the frames. So who buys these? Travelers, anyone working across languages, presenters, and people hard of hearing who want captions on the real world without medical hardware. Skip them if you want color, video, driving directions, or a phone replacement. At $599, they undercut Meta's display glasses by $200 and beat even realities on field of view and brightness for identical money. The Go3 passes the Tuesday test. Tell me in the comments which feature you would reach for first: translation, teleprompter, or navigation.